All right, hey Chipola Nation, we are here with Coach Jimmy Hendricks of the Lady Indian softball team. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Fantastic, man. We are getting ready to start the softball season.
We are. We actually leave tomorrow and start this weekend.
Okay, and where are we going?
We are going to Galveston, Texas. We're going to open up in the tournament out there with one of them games being against Temple, who is a rematch of the national tournament last year.
So Temple is who Chipola played last year in the month of, was it May or June?
It was May.
It was May for the national championship, and we're about to relive that game again.
We're about to relive.
That's fantastic, man. So what do you think? We're going to take them this time?
We'll try.
That is awesome. That is all. So while we're out in Galveston, Texas, we're going to play a team called Navarro. Going to play Galveston, and then Temple, which is a rematch, and then we're also going to play San Jacinto, which is a team that everybody knows about, especially from basketball and baseball, and then a team called Alvin, a college called Alvin. Okay.
We've played going out there to San Jac, or to Texas and play. We do play Alvin about every year.
Okay.
Who is a pretty good program.
Right.
San Jacinto is always ranked in the top 20 in the national tournament. Navarro and Galveston. Galveston went to the national tournament last year. Temple was at the national tournament last year.
Now, Jimmy, why do you leave Marianna and go all the way to Texas to play softball games?
Well, we want to play somebody different.
Okay.
We want to play good teams. That's going to help us, by the end of the season, and then we want to play different teams. We don't want to play the same teams in every tournament like the teams out of Florida,
right?
Georgia or Alabama. So we'll make a trip out there. There's actually a couple of schools from around here. Northwest is going out there.
Okay.
LSU Eunice will be out there. Sneed out of Alabama will be out there. We don't match up with any of them, but they'll be there too.
Okay. And you said that probably most of these teams that are going to be in this tournament will be nationally ranked when the rankings come out
not in that tournament. It'll be the other tournament.
Okay. Oh, later on, the Dothan tournament we're talking about. Okay. But anyway, so a repeat of the national championship game, which will be on Friday, and that's Friday. Do you know the date? Is that January? What is that? What's the date? What's today? The 22nd?
Today's 22nd. So we open up the 25th.
25th, Friday the 25th. Okay. Then the weekend after that, we are hosting our alumni weekend for softball, and that'll start on Friday, February 1st.
Friday, February 1st. We're in conjunction with baseball's alumni and the homecoming here with basketball. We'll have our slow pitch softball game Friday afternoon.
Okay. What time does that start?
Right now, I think they had it scheduled for 5.
Okay.
It kind of depends on the weather.
Right, exactly.
Looking at 5 for alumni softball game.
All right.
And then Saturday, we play Enterprise State. We'll play them at 1 and 3.
Okay, so a doubleheader with Enterprise State. All right. And now, how many girls are you expecting to come in for your alumni weekend?
I didn't get the final count. I know there's some. We usually have 20 kids come in.
Wow.
20 past players.
Yeah, that's awesome.
They're not kids anymore.
Yeah, we still call them kids. I know. Some of them are grown. Absolutely. Okay, and then now, when is the Visit Dothan tournament? Is it the weekend after that?
The weekend after.
Okay, which is like February 7th and...
It's the 8th, 9th, and 10th.
8th, 9th, and 10th. Okay.
That weekend is the Visit Dothan Invitational.
Okay.
That we host in Dothan at James Oates Park. But on Thursday, which is the 7th, we're actually playing Salt Lake, Utah.
Okay.
They're coming in for our tournament, so we're going to play them on that Friday, or on that Thursday. And then we'll play Friday. We play Central Florida, Wallace Hansfield. We take off Saturday, and then we'll play again Sunday against Georgia Military and Lakeland.
Okay.
And 3 of the 4 teams that we're playing there were at the national tournament.
Man.
And Central Florida was ranked, I think, in the top 10.
Okay.
We just happened to beat them at the state tournament.
Man. So that'll be a real good tune-up for the conference season, and possibly playing some teams that we'll end up playing later on if we advance.
I'm expecting all 5 teams, Salt Lake, Central Florida, Georgia Military, Lakeland, Wallace Hansfield, they'll all be ranked in the top 20.
Man, that is awesome. That is awesome. And a total of 18 teams in that tournament we're calling it the Dothan Invitational.
It's the Dothan Invitational. It's the Visit Dothan Invitational. that we host in Dothan.
Okay. And we host it there because they have,
Everything.
and they have like 24 ball fields and just
They do.
stuff everywhere.
The
And,
complex we play at has 6 fields in a pod.
okay.
And right now, I guess it'd be a good thing because there's no hotels in Mariana.
Oh, wow. Because
Everything's booked.
everything's booked because of the storm and everything. So, well, that's fantastic. Well, we look forward to that and hopefully getting tuned up for the rest of the season. Coach, wanted to talk a little bit just about some of the fantastic players that have returned from the very successful team that we had last season. Now, of course, our last season's team set a record for the most consecutive wins. We're 52 or 54?
Yeah, I think it was 43. 44.
44 straight wins without a loss. And of course, we had Crystal Goodman, who's now at the University of Alabama, who was I know she was the state pitcher of the year.
She was player of the year in the national.
In the national as well, okay. So this year, returning from that squad, we've got Candela Figueroa, who's our leadoff and who set all kind of records for stolen bases, right?
She is. She ended up with 6 stolen bases. She hit over 400. She had 8 home runs. She was our leader last year.
Okay, and she was
the one that
Conference
started.
Player of the Year in the
She was
Panhandle
Conference
Conference.
Player of the Year. She's our catcher. She's the one that made us go last year.
Yeah.
And hopefully she's the same player this year. That,
Right.
helps us go.
And if it's possible, you said she's probably in better shape than she was last year.
I think so. I think she is now. We'll see what happens when she starts doing live pitching.
Right.
But she's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
She's getting some looks from different schools.
Uh-huh.
Amy Woodham, who is the pitcher that's returning from last year, who was any other year would probably been the number 1. Last
Right.
year she was our number 3.
Yeah.
She's back. She's going to be our number 1.
And she's
getting some
from
looks.
right around the corner, Slocum,
from
Alabama.
Slocum.
Yeah.
So that's great to have. We've got Lauren Fitch is from Chipola,
Uh-huh.
who is going to be our DP, number 2 catcher.
Uh-huh.
That that can really swing it.
Okay, now, hey, for the non-softball people, tell them what a DP is.
It's called the DP, designated player.
Okay.
It's similar to the DH in baseball.
Uh-huh. But do you also, you play in the field as well as
They
hit?
can.
Okay.
That's one of the separations of the DP and the DH. They can play in the field, or they can be just a hitter.
But do we usually use them for just hitting, or?
It's according to the rotation.
Okay.
We kind of do it a little differently. So we can play her in the field. We can let her hit. If somebody needs a break, she can go in for them, and they can sit and just hit.
Okay.
So it's a little more flexible than the DH.
And we've been fortunate, most of our pitchers hit also. Yeah, they're good hitters, so. And who else we got on our list of returning?
Well, in the infield, you're going to have Allie Clegg. Allie Clegg's the third baseman. Sydney McLean's going to be at first. And then in the outfield, you're going to have Jadia Jones, Madison Kent, and then we've got a transfer that came in this year was Ayla Infante, who transferred from Crowder, who's originally from Venezuela.
Wow, okay.
And she's going to help us. I mean, she's got a pretty big bat, and she's going to be able to play the outfield and first base. So, hopefully we're looking for good things.
Right, okay. And now, we don't want you to make any bold predictions or anything, but I mean, how are you, do you like the team at this point?
I do, and we're talented. We're going to be able to run. We're going to be able to swing a little bit. We're going to be able to pitch. We got a freshman, 2 freshmen that's going to help on the pitching staff. One from Weewa and one from Orlando. That's going to help.
Yeah.
Our downfall is we're not where we need to be right now with our defense. But we don't really start until March in our conference, so
Right.
We've got time to improve.
So here it is, we're January 22nd, we've got several games, sort of pre-conference games, and tell us again, we start on March what?
I don't even know when second week of March.
Okay, we start the Panhandle Conference schedule, which is, do we play, like 4 games a week? 2 doubleheaders a week?
I think there's 3 games a week.
Oh,
So
3
there's
games.
3 doubleheaders
Oh,
a week.
wow.
Which is 6
Man,
games.
that's, yeah. And how many rounds of that do you do?
There'll be 2 rounds of doubleheaders. So
Okay.
we'll be at our place and then at their place.
Okay.
And then there'll be 1 round of just single games.
Single games, okay. And that's kind of a new development in the last
It
couple
is
years?
new. not gonna say we like it, but it is new to where we're trying to take the tie out of the bottom teams, that's going a chance to go to the state tournament.
Right, okay. And how many teams from this league advance to the state tournament?
Well, two advance to the state tournament, but what happens is at the end of the conference schedule, 2 will host, 3 and 4 will play each other. The winner of that will have to beat the number 2 team 2 out of 3 times.
Oh, wow.
And then they go to the state tournament.
Okay.
The winner of the conference gets an automatic bid.
Okay, so it's sort of like a wild card
It
thing
is.
almost.
And that's what happened last year. Pensacola was a 4 seed going into the tournament and actually won the tournament and got to go to the state tournament.
Man, so it helps to peak at the end.
It does.
When they count.
And that's how we've always looked at it. We want to take every game to get better for the conference, for the end of the conference, and for the state tournament.
Right, absolutely. Well, Coach, what else do we want to talk about today?
Well, just something out there. If anybody watches this and has a kid that wants to, we have a showcase that we have planned for the Saturday of our tournament in Dothan.
Okay.
And it's going to be a showcase to where we're going to have the 17, actually 18 teams that's there to watch kids try out. So I know there's a couple kids coming that we're interested in, that we want to see do something to where, possibly we can offer them and get them.
So these are high school players who are looking to advance their careers in college, and it would be an opportunity for them to, in a showcase, you go out in the field and you show off your skills.
Yeah, and it's a tryout.
Okay.
It's a showcase tryout. What we'll do is we'll go out there and, we'll have a couple rounds of BP where they can hit, and then we'll put them in their positions, hit them some ground balls, let them throw and fly balls, and then let them run.
Okay. And so it's an opportunity for some college coaches to sit in the stands and see a bunch of players at one time and maybe
Hopefully.
make some offers. Yeah.
And we've got a couple kids that's coming that we're interested in.
Okay.
So, hopefully, they can try out in front of us.
Yeah.
We'll get to see them.
That's great. Well, Coach, we are so proud of the product y'all put on the field, and we're so proud of the young women that you bring to campus. They just all seem like high character people, and they're just, everybody likes to be around them. They're always just respectful and happy and nice, and I mean, the teachers like them and everything. So I congratulate you and Coach Belinda for bringing in some, the boss lady for bringing in some good people, because I really think they are.
Well, and I think it's the staff too. Coach Kelly's the one that stays at the dorms with them, and she's kind of the big sister, and then she's the one that does some of the grade checks. And I think it's the community too. It's not just us. It's the community getting involved with our kids throughout this the hurricane.
Oh man,
we've had the kids helping and the community helping and the community checking on us to see if we need anything.
Right.
So we're appreciative of that, and then it's the culture here at Chipola. I kind of heard something today was it's win, win, or win. So,
Right. Yeah.
But and we try to feed off somebody, and this is kind of a standing joke with softball, and so we don't want to be the worst team on campus.
Right. Exactly.
And right now basketball is both teams are growing well, and Jeff's won it with baseball the last 2 years. So
yeah,
we're just trying not to be the worst team.
Yeah, exactly. Try not to come in fourth. Yeah. Well. Anyway, Coach, we're mighty proud of y'all, and we wish you the best in Texas. And then let's recap now. February 1st and 2nd, we've got our alumni weekend, and there'll be an opportunity to see some returning alums in a slow pitch game, maybe around 5 o'clock, and then a big game with Enterprise State at 1 and 3 on February the 2nd. Then our visit Dothan tournament, February 8 through 10.
8 through 10.
But then on the 7th, we're
Salt
here
Lake's.
hosting Salt Lake. And again, a repeat of the national championship game with Temple on the 8th.
Yes.
In Dothan. So anyway, lots of good things. Oh, now let's tell the fans, are we going to be putting some of these games on?
Yes, all these games will be online, so
Okay.
they will be webcasted. We have and she's not a player, she's a student, Mary Lee.
Okay.
From Shipley that's here, that does all of our games on webcast. So
Okay.
our games in Texas, our home games, all of our games will be webcasted.
Now, what's the easiest way to find those games online?
The easiest way, probably go to our website. And
Okay,
Just
just go to ChipolaAthletics.com, go to softball, and there'll be
and then there'll be a
something on there
video.
about watching live video, which is
Just
fantastic.
click on it, there's a link that says video. There's a link that says our schedule. So
Okay.
our schedule, and then, and all this is on there, and then the alumni will be posted, what time will be posted here shortly.
Okay, all right.
And then, I guess, social media accounts, you got at Chipola Softball
Right,
on Twitter and Instagram
and
and
Snapchat and
Facebook.
all that stuff that you and I don't even know what it is, but our players certainly,
And that's why we got a young coach on staff. So
yeah,
she,
right, so she can tell you what's on Facebook,
handles
yeah,
all that.
yeah.
So,
Well,
and if you have any questions, you can give us a call.
okay, great. Well, Coach, good luck in Texas.
All right, well,
All
thank
right.
you.